Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. Today we're looking at some shared fate rewards. We're starting off what we did last time in the previous two expansions, where we look at all the rewards from the shared fates in the new areas. As a result of this video will actually spoil for you the first zone, the first combat related zone that you get to. So bear that in mind before continuing to watch this video. Of course, that's why this intro exists, so that if people are auto-playing these videos, they've got plenty of time to turn off. But that's exactly what's in here, and obviously the rewards all the way for rank 3 and onwards for that first zone. With that being said, let's have a look at those items then. So of course, the first zone in the game is none other than Alpaca. Alpaca obviously is technically one of the first places you can go to. I'm going to call it Zone 1. And you'll find in Pellow, which is the northern Aetheryte section, the bicolor gemstone vendor, just over here, which is obviously Tepley. Tepley will give you a variety of rewards. This is the rank 3 selection. As you can see, for rank 1, you'll get just 3 different types of crafting material. Silver Lobo hides, Megu, a pineapple, and alpaca fillets, which is something you can get from monsters in the area. That's rank 1. Then at rank 2, you will actually unlock the Alpaca riding map, which is obviously for 90. That increases your ground movement speed in the area. Doesn't seem to affect flying, much like the old ones. So that's something just to spend bicolor gemstones on if you've got nothing else to spend them on. And then when we rank up again, we get the Pellow Partition, which is 150. We'll have a look at that in just a second. We also have the Alpaca Crier, which is the final reward from this zone for 700, and the Windswept Echoes Orchestrion roll for 450. So that's exactly what we're going to look at in this video. As you can see from my shared fate system. So as you can see from my shared fate window, this is my progress at the moment. We've blurred out all of the others. Essentially, Alpaca and any other zone requires 66 fates to get to rank 4. Now, of course, rank 4 is what's giving us the final rewards there. 66 fates in total per zone, much like the old ones. For those curious then, this is what Windswept Echoes sounds like. So as you can see, that's the zone music for Alpaca, which is pretty cool. Right, let's move on to the Alpaca minion then. Okay, here we are in the Grand Cosmos on Explorer mode because it's always daytime. Great way of actually showcasing items. This is the Alpaca Crier or Kriya minion then, which is absolutely adorable. As you can see, he will follow you around, leaving little dust clouds as he goes, as he skips around, having a great old time. What a fantastic minion. I actually personally love the alpacas, and in this expansion I think they're brilliant, especially all of the storyline related elements. Just such a fantastic little minion to add to our collection, isn't it? So this is what it says. It says, summon your Alpaca Crier minion. Rest assured, its spit isn't smelly yet. Born and raised at the ranch in Pellow, this adolescent alpaca has a mild temperament and friendly disposition. Owing to its young age, its spit has yet to become smelly, so if you wish to indulge in its irresistible fluffiness, now is the ideal time. Ooh, so aged spit smell? That's gross. Hidden text says, this little monster spat on me. A quote there of Wook Lamat, yes, specifically from the Alpaca storyline. And of course, let's look at this. So it's a pretty small minion, very, very small, not even up to our shins, but it is really quite adorable, isn't it? Really quite adorable. Let's get rid of my character. Nobody wants to see that. So yeah, in my opinion, it's worth just doing all of the shared fate stuff in Alpaca. out of any other zone so far that I've looked at, just to get the alpaca minion. It's definitely something that I want in my collection badly. I'm so happy. I know for a fact there's an alpaca mount as well. I've seen people riding around on that. I'm not sure where that's from yet, and I'm sure we'll have a look at that in the future. But what's not to love about this adorable little derp face? Also, we have some really good texture quality up close and personal to this minion, much like the blue coat cat. This is pretty good, actually. Pretty good quality fur. Very fluffy. They've done a good job, honestly, with the minions this time around, of like taking a model that's a lot bigger, like smaller-izing it, and then keeping the resolution as close as they can. And I think the texture update has certainly made that more possible, hasn't it? Right, let's look at its interactions then, because I am curious. Do we need a pet collection title on? Let's just turn that off briefly. Let's put any old title on. No, we do not. Okay, so it's quite a well-behaved minion. So a handover emote will get it to feed from your hand. I wouldn't feed the alpaca for too long, though, right? It might spit at you. And then a pet will make him go blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Is that the noise he would make? Blah, 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 blah. Sort of raises his hoofs in happiness. Oh, no, actually, that's the spit animation, isn't it? I just realized. So petting the alpaca gets it to spit at you. No, I thought he was being a nice alpaca. Instead, he's being an absolute, well, alpaca, I guess. What an asshole. Spitting at me. How dare you? All right, I no longer want this minion. Can we take it back? Trade it in? Oh, this is fantastic. Right, and then the last thing to look at, of course, is the housing item. This is the Pellow Partition. It says, a fetching partition featuring a curved frame wrapped with intricately patterned cloth. So this is a dyeable item. Let's plop this down and have a look at it. So first of all, it's an interesting item, isn't it? It's basically a partition. I guess you would get changed behind this, that kind of partition. It's an interesting one. It's not necessarily the most appealing to me. I'm trying to think of things I could do with this item without having a full selection of Pellow items, like furniture items, you know, maybe some rugs and beds and things. I think it's going to be difficult to really pull off like a Pellow themed part of your house. It is cool though. I do like it. I just don't know where I would use it personally at the moment. And it is dyeable, so let's have a quick look at that. So, of course, we only have the single dye on housing items, sadly. I hope one day there'll be 2 dyes on housing items. That would be really cool. Yeah, it looks alright. It dyes the main fabric then, like the wall or whatever that might be. Yeah, it's not the most impressive looking thing in the universe, in my opinion. But it's a set piece designed to be sort of in addition to other items, isn't it? To make an area look like a certain theme. And I can imagine if they add a bunch of new Pellow items throughout the actual expansion, this could be quite the awesome thing. Anyway, let me know what you think about these items. Are you excited to get the alpaca? I know you are, right? You could look at his adorable face. Just don't pet him. Terrible idea. And yeah, more shared fate videos on the way. Thank you so much for watching. We'll try and cover all of these within the next week or so. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.